Hello and welcome to Jessi Fit Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible as we strengthen, stretch, and smile. It is day one of my 14-day core challenge. This is my second big challenge that I'm doing on YouTube, and it's the first day, and we're gonna get right into it with a strength-based Pilates workout. You asked and I listened. I did a bunch of polls over on Instagram at Jessi Fit Pilates. If you don't follow me, you should. And I asked what it is that you wanted to see. And I really think you wanted a lot more mat work. And I heard you all wanted ab work. We are going to start today on our mat. Make sure you check out the blog and check me out on Instagram if you're doing this in January with me. In January 2019, there will be a giveaway and I want you to win. So check it out over there. Other than that, we are on our knees. And we're just gonna line up our whole body. So our hips and our shoulders and our knees are all one over the other. Take a deep breath in, draw your belly muscles in, just squeeze your bottom, drop your shoulders down. Let's just do a few neck rolls. Not too fast, not too slow. Think about keeping your spine really tall. If that hurts your neck, of course, don't do it. And keeping the shoulders down and back. We'll do one more in the other direction. So this challenge will be 14 days, 6 days of workouts with Sundays off. And it will be 12 workouts in a row. We'll be focusing on Pilates, core, all that good stuff. So just take a few moments to breathe. Bring your head to the center and take your arms into like a bent position. Just do a few shoulder rolls. Keep squeezing your bottom. I almost kind of sat down. You want to stay really tall. And now other direction. Right, I'm keeping my arms bent. My abs are in tight. I'm using my thighs, the back of my thighs to really stabilize my body. Now reach the arms up and back. Big arm circles. Breathing in and out. And now other direction, right? Back and forward. And I'm trying not to wave my body too much. I'm keeping my body really tall like a column. And right from here, let's go ahead and get right into some Pilates ab work. I'm gonna lay on my mat and I'm going to bend my knees just a little bit. And I'm gonna sit really tall, just, kind of round and arch your spine a few times. At the same time, start to really parallel your feet. And I'm gonna dig my heels down and I'm gonna try to line up my knees and my ankles and my hip bones. Now from here, I'm gonna roll my tail forward a little bit, scoop my belly in, hold for a second and soften my shoulders. Draw your belly in and then see if you can come back another inch. Hold it there. Slowly come back another inch. Hold it, keep the shoulders off the ears, tuck the tailbone forward, go back another inch, hold. And then back another inch and hold. Back another inch and hold. And I'm really, really anchoring my legs down and super slowly coming all the way down. Now, let's see if you can just reach your arms back. Second set, I'm gonna show with my hands up. You can always take your hands down. Drop those shoulders back into your spine, right? So you're not lifting with them up by your ears. I'm gonna reach for my toes. I'm gonna draw my belly in. You can always grab if you need to. I'm gonna come up about 2 inches and hold. Another 2 inches and hold. And another 2 inches and hold. You can bend your knees up and make it a little bit easier. Come up a little bit, hold, really draw your belly muscles in. And then remember, you can always hold on. Coming up, 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 up. And then take a little bit of a stretch here. Stack that spine and take it back. Hold, one more round here. Keep pressing into both sides of your heels evenly. Hold it. Pull the belly in, reach the tailbone forward, get long for your hips, hold. And go back and hold. Now right from here, you're gonna come up, hold. Come up, hold. Come up, hold. Come up, hold. And let's go ahead and take a big, deep stretch. Now, reset for a moment, draw those shoulders down and back on your spine, round your tail forward. This time we're gonna go back and we're gonna hold back. And I want you to bring your legs up. And now I'm gonna have you in a little bit more of a neutral spine. So I'm not gonna have you in that kind of tuck position. I'm gonna have your tail just reaching a little bit forward. Now, right from here, I'm gonna have you reach one leg out and in. Then the other leg out and in. The other leg. Right? Now go ahead and see if you can take your hands behind the nape of your neck. Keep that tailbone really long. Right? And think about really keeping your elbows wide, right? That little bit of space between my low back and the mat is going to exist. Now I'm gonna lift my head, lift, right? Lift. Now see if you can really get your abs to work. And then if it feels good, you can always keep your hands behind the nape of your neck. I want you to stretch one leg in and then one leg out, right? Reach one leg out, maybe just pause there and then switch it, right? The key is not to be too much in the neck, and I know that's hard. Just hold it for a second, reach longer, longer, longer. Now, right from there, I'm gonna have you sit on up and take a deep stretch here and then reach forward. Bring the hands behind the nape of your neck, go back, go back. Go back, super slow, right? And then can you come on up, right? Reach it up here, big deep stretch. Now reach longer, hold it up, take that leg down and just give yourself a big deep stretch here. Take the hands behind the nape of your neck. Slowly, see how slow you can go, how slow you can go, whoa. And then come back up to here and hold for a few moments. And release all the way down. Let's go ahead, bring the hands back behind the nape of your neck. Keep those elbows super wide. Now bring your heels together and your toes apart. Come back to your neutral spine, hollow out that midsection and reach those legs. Bring it in. Reach in. Reach in. Now maybe you want to take your head up. Try to stay in that neutral back. Right now, reaching those elbows wide. Now maybe can you hold? Reach. You can always bring the hands back behind the nape of the neck for support. Reach and in. Reach. Now maybe just bring the arms into a little bit of a semicircle. So you're getting a little bit of mobility work with the shoulder, very classical exercise. Double leg stretch. We did single leg stretch variations last time. 4 more. 4. Remember, you can always come back to the hands here if you need to. 2. Now reach it out, reach it out, reach it out. You can use your hands if you need to. Come all the way up. And I'm just gonna have you do a few little twists here. So I want you to reach, keep your hips pretty square. Just reach your opposite hand to pinky. Opposite hand to pinky. You can bend the knees. Right? Just really stretching through the spine, twisting through the spine. And then from here, let's have you cross. I'm gonna bring it to my outside. So if you're mirroring me, it might be your left, that's my right leg. Let's have you cross the legs here and come back to that neutral spine. I'm gonna keep those knees kind of reaching in that position, down and then up. So the angle of my knee isn't changing, down and up. And see if you can get your top knee to stay really square. Now, bring it in for a second. If this is the lead on, I'm gonna go with the other arm being closest to it, right? And then bring it here, crunch. Bring it here, crunch. So a little bit of an eagle position if you do yoga. It's a little bit of yoga lattes today. And really find hard to stay neutral. And you'll also be getting a stretch through those shoulders if you really reach. Give me 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep this position, sit on up for just a second. Take a big deep stretch. You can unravel the arms and then ravel the feet the other way. and then onto the other side. So I think we started just with a little bit of a neutral spine and just the legs. I'm gonna reach them out so that they're as symmetrical as I can get them. I really feel this through my lower abs since I'm really hollowing here and I'm really working hard to stay neutral. Now we said top leg and then arm would be a little closer. In, reach, exhale, inhale. You can always use your hands behind the nape of your neck to modify. Double eagle crunch for 8. Breathe, 7. Right? 6. Shoulders are getting a stretch, lower abs are getting a big work. 4 to go. Breathe it through it. 3, 2. We're gonna sit up, use your hands, and take that stretch. Now, my legs are this way, so I'm gonna unravel them this way. And I'm gonna come to a side elbow position. And I am going to bring my feet just a little bit out away. And I'm gonna really use that bottom arm. I'm gonna plant that bottom elbow underneath. You can use that top arm for just a little bit of support. Now without moving the hips back and forward, raise and lower that leg. Lift it, lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift and lower. A few more. 2, 1. Now hold it there, just bring it forward and back. And this is really hard if you're keeping that torso still, just mobilizing through that leg a few times. Now see if you can do some circles here. Remember, this stays really still, right? And pretend the air around you is about 40% thicker than it actually is. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna go in the other direction, right? So reach, reach, reach. Try to keep that torso still. I was kind of failing there. Keep hollowing out that midsections. Reach, reach. 3, 2, 1. Now, right from there, can you lift and lower? So I can use that top arm, but we want to really think about using that bottom. You can modify here, so beginners can be here, but if you want, you can even try to stack those hips. Either way, 10 more. Breathe. Keep stabilizing your shoulder over that elbow. You can use that top arm as much as you want, or you can bring it here. 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Now, right from here, I'm gonna flip to an elbow plank position. I'm gonna have my palms up today. I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together. We're gonna do some serratus push-ups. So squeeze the shoulder blades together and apart. Together, apart. Try to keep your legs, your abs working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, send your hips back. I'm just going to give you a quick child's pose, and we're going to come to a plank. Pause for just a second. Squeeze the legs together. Open the elbows, or rather open the shoulders. Just raise one leg up. Keep the hips at one height. Just hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try to keep the whole body really still. 2, and then switching those legs, keeping your hips still, opening through your chest. Now find those serratus muscles. 5, 4, square off. 3, 2, 1. Knees down one more time. And let's go ahead and come back down to those elbows. Now find that beautiful stability and just pedal out those knees. Right? Now just keep your abs lifted, keep your lower belly still. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, big, deep stretch, send those hips back, and we're gonna flip it over for the other side. And I'm gonna come right to that side elbow. lining it up over the shoulders. I have the legs out at a little bit of an angle. Stack the hips and the shoulders over the bottom one. Now, raise the leg, lower. Definitely my weaker side. Keep the hips stacked. Don't let the hip drop back. Left, lower. Left, lower. You can use that top arm to sort of stabilize into the mat. Keep breathing. Now pause for a second, reset, slide the leg forward and back. Remember, the bottom leg stays still and the side body stays really, really still. I'm not wobbling through my torso, so my head isn't moving up and down across the mat. Now we're gonna bring them together for circles, and yes, they're hard, right? Slowly, maybe I'm not gonna go as big on this side. This is my little bit of a tighter side. And I'm just breathing. You can take the arm up, that will make it harder. 3 more. Chill, and we're gonna go right to the other direction. Remember, you can make it smaller or bigger, bring it forward and around, forward and around, forward and around, forward and around. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go right to those elbow planks. So remember, beginners, you can start with those knees underneath you, or you can have the feet stacked. Make sure that bottom elbow and arm are really, really lined up. And you can also stack those feet up for the full advance. The arm can come up, we'll go for 8 here, or the arm can stay down, really up to you. Breathe through it with control. 5, 4, raise them, slowly lower. 3, 2, 1. Now, slide your feet forward, cross one leg over the other. And I'm gonna bring one knee up, and I'm gonna hold it here. We're just gonna play a little balancing game. I'm gonna reach that leg back. Maybe I'll give you the side view. Reach that leg back, come down, and balance. As you can see, it's not so easy. So almost like a lunge down, up. I'm gonna raise my arms in balance. Few more here, right? Shift the hips back, draw the abs in, tap. Maybe you don't go as low, maybe you just go half as far down. A few more. Lower and lift. Now hold it there. I'm gonna have us come back into the eagle position. So I'm gonna bring this arm, the opposite arm, low, and I'm gonna try to do a few single leg squats. So maybe let's start with the leg cross, but the top leg, the heel high. So eagle down and up. Now my bottom foot, I'm pressing into all 5 toes, and I'm really trying to reach my fingertips together. And maybe let's try holding it, lifting and lowering that bottom, that top leg now rather. A few more here, give me 4, 3, 2, hold it down, pause for just a second, raise the elbows, get that stretch. Maybe you can wrap the leg all the way around. And I'm gonna totally unravel and switch legs. Pause for just a second, draw your belly muscles in, shoot the up leg back, bend the bottom leg, extend, and then this leg raises, right? Then it goes back, down, up, and raise, right? Really softening through your knees, and maybe taking it to the floor and to the ceiling. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Try to keep the chest lifted. And you can always use a wall for balance. Now holding it up, bringing the opposite arm at the bottom and wrapping. We took the foot, the top leg, what's gonna be the cross of the other leg for the eagle. We cross it, but then raise the heel. Then we did our little eagle squats, right? A little cross hip squat. I'm reaching my fingers together and I'm pressing my bottom foot down. I'm hinging my chest and my thighs kind of together as I send my hips back with a neutral back. And if you want to try the balance, breathe through it, exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. 5, 4, as you can see, not so easy. Breathe. Now see if you can hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's unravel. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a big stretch there, and I'm gonna do a few side lunges here. And then I'm gonna reach my hands down and I'm gonna send my hips way back, and I'm gonna bring my feet together. I'm gonna draw my shoulders off my ears and send my thighs and my chest together. You can soften the knees, bend them a little bit if you need to. Raise that leg up, hold it up there. Pause for just a second. Really, really, really square off through your hips. Pause for just a few more moments. And then go ahead and reach that leg over and across. Let's go for 6, right? Keeping the rest of my body really still. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it forward into a twisted plank and just hold. Breathe. And you can take a quick hip stretch here. Deep breath. I'm going to do a little bit of a back bend. Keeping that back leg straight, I'm going to come back up through my plank, come back through a little bit of a pike, and I'm going to raise that other leg up. I'm going to soften my bottom leg off, square off, and just pause for a few seconds there. Reaching my hips and my shoulders as square as I can. Breathing through it. And then taking that leg across without moving the rest of my body. Keeping the core engaged, pressing into all 10 of my fingers. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it in, twist and then hold. Breathe. Finally taking it down, keeping that back leg straight, and I'm gonna arch my back here a little bit. From here, I'm just gonna spin it around a little bit, and let's go with a little bit of a twist on our rolls today. So I've got one foot in front of the other. I'm gonna roll, switch, and switch every time. Now, once you get the hang of that, you can try switching over your head. Remember, don't roll onto your neck when you roll, and really use that core. Oh, I came out of that a little bit too early. Yeah, here you go. And again. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been day 1 of my 14-day Fit Core Challenge. There are plenty of prizes. You've got to go look at my blog and my Instagram for all that. As if I'm filming that, I'm still lining up my sponsors, but I'm so excited. Remember, new year, new unicorn, Jessi Fit Pilates, your home to get fit, toned, and flexible.